Welcome to Art with Miss Jen. Today we are learning how to draw animals in Noah's Ark. Here are the supplies you will need. The list is right here. We have a pencil, an eraser, a piece of paper, color pencils, a white color pencil, that's very important, a paintbrush, blue watercolor, a cup of water, and a paper towel or napkin. First, we're going to draw in the water with one long wavy line. So about a third up from the bottom of your piece of paper, you're going to draw one long wavy line all the way across. Next, we're going to draw in the ark. We're going to draw the sides of the ark first, two curvy lines on either side. And then make one long curvy line to connect them, kind of like an orange slice. And then the roof. We're going to draw a straight line up in the sky at the top of the roof. And then two diagonal lines from our straight line to our curvy line. And then three circles in the bottom of our boat. Those are the windows. And we're going to draw some animals in there. So you want to draw your circles kind of big so we can fit our animals in there. So now we're going to fill our boat with animals. We're going to start with the elephant. So the first big shape is the circle for his head. So we're going to draw a medium circle. Then the big ears, they kind of look like C's, like the letter C on either side of our circle. And then the trunk, it's like the letter J. So in the middle of our circle, we're going to draw the letter J. Little half circle for the end of his trunk, and then another J back to the middle of our circle. And then we can add some details like the eyes, nice round circles for the eyes and the eyebrows. Give your elephant some expression. And for male elephants, boy elephants, they have tusks. So it's another smaller J shape with a pointy end on either side of the trunk. So then you can draw another elephant, the girl elephant. Have another circle with some half circles, some C letters, and our J shape for our trunk with some wrinkles and some details. So girls have long eyelashes. We're going to give our girl elephant some eyelashes. And a mouth. So the next animal we're going to draw is the giraffe. So on our giraffe, we're going to draw the head first. That's an oval shape, like a stretched out circle. That's an oval. And then giraffes have long necks, long bendy necks, so you can put a little curve into it, or you can make a really big curve if you want. It's up to you. And then giraffe ears kind of look like leaves, like an oval with a pointy end to it. on either side of our circle head, oval head. Now we can add in details like the horns, 2 straight lines with some circles, or the eyes, do some ovals, don't forget the eyebrows, or the nostrils. And of course the spots all along the neck. Next are the tigers. So their head is an oval shape because of the fur on either side of their cheeks. So draw an oval shape. We're going to draw some extra fur on either side of their cheeks. Then the ears, those are triangle shapes on top of our oval. Then for the body, we can draw a curvy line from the bottom of our oval to the bottom of our window. And then we can add in details like the nose. It's like a heart shape for the nose. And the eyes, some circles and some eyebrows on top of our circles. And a mouth. And some whiskers. And then some stripes. So they have stripes underneath their eyes. But their cheeks are white. And then on their chest, the middle is white, and then they have stripes along the edge, the outside edge. They also have a couple stripes on their forehead. We can draw in the girl tiger too. Another oval for the head. And some triangles for the ears. Some jagged lines, angles under her chin for her fur. And then her details. We have a nose, little heart nose, the eyes, long eyelashes, a mouth, and of course her stripes. She has stripes underneath her eyes. I'm going to leave her cheek white. And then on her forehead, a couple of stripes there too. Next, we have the iguana. We draw our iguana in. You can see his basic shape is an S. So for the iguana, we're going to draw an oval shape for the body, and then an S shape for the tail at the end. So right on our windowsill, we're going to draw an oval. Then at the end, you're going to draw a big S shape for his curly tail. And then another underneath it. Nice thick tail. And then for the head, it's a triangle shape. So on the other end, you're going to draw a triangle. Then we can add in details like his eye. See, they have big round eyes with a line in the middle. And then along his back, we have these spikes all the way down his tail. And then for the legs, we're going to draw a curved line for the back leg. And then a small W shape for the fingers, his claws. And then the front arm is 2 diagonal lines. Draw 1, 2. That's for his front arm. We're going to do that again. One right next to it. And then a W for his fingers. Then we have the penguins. So their shape is kind of a curvy triangle shape. Draw a triangle with an attitude. Curvy triangles. And then they have a beak. So a smaller curvy triangle for the beak. And at the end, where the beak meets the face, you're going to draw a half circle. A triangle, and then a half circle. And then right above their beak, we're going to draw 2 circles for the eyes. And add in some eyebrows, some eyelashes, and then penguins are black and white, so their tummy is white, and the rest of them are black. So we're going to draw a curvy line from the beak down to the bottom of our window, and then another one. So these will be black and the middle will be white. Draw another one from the beak down to the iguana. Then we have our bats. This is really simple to draw. It's just a diamond shape. So up on the ceiling, we're going to draw 2 diamond shapes. Because these bats are asleep. Draw another 2 diagonal lines right in the middle, like their wings are wrapped around their body. And then underneath, we're going to draw a half circle for the head and 2 tiny triangles for the ears. The last animal is the raccoon. So the raccoon's head is the same as the tiger's head. It's an oval shape and it has a lot of fur on its cheeks. I'm going to draw an oval shape for the head with some fur on either side for the cheeks. And on top, we're going to draw some triangles for the ears. And the tail is another oval shape right next to it with a pointy end. It's the pointy end of the bushy tail. And then we can add in all the details. So the tail has stripes. Draw in those stripes. And the nose. It's a little triangle in the middle of our oval and a mouth below that. And then raccoons have a little mask around their eyes, little dark spots around their eyes. Draw that in, little circles, kind of like glasses. And then 2 curvy lines in the middle, because our raccoon is sleeping because it's daytime. The last thing we're going to draw is some waves in our ocean. I'm going to draw some swirly lines. So on my picture here, I've done some big waves in the front and then smaller waves in the back. That's what gives us distance. Anything that's close to us is going to be big, and anything far away is going to be small. So on the bottom here, we're going to draw some really big curly lines for our waves. Then on top, we're going to draw some smaller ones. There's some medium ones and some little baby ones. You can even add some squiggly lines if you want. Waves are all different kinds. Now that our drawing is done, it's time to add some color. So what we are going to use are color pencils. Color pencils are great for small characters and lots of detail. However, there is a big blue ocean right here. So trying to cover that with a color pencil is very difficult. So for this area, we're going to use watercolors. This is great for covering a big area. If you need a big area to paint, use watercolors instead of color pencils. When you paint, it's easy to paint over this and completely lose all of your drawing. One tip is to use a color pencil first. There is wax in this, so when we draw with our color pencil and then paint over it, the paint does not cover our waxy waves. So we're going to take our white color pencil, make sure it's white, and we're going to draw over all of our wave lines. Draw over all of them. And push really hard. The harder you push, the brighter they will be when you paint over them. When you are done drawing in all your waves with your white color pencil, go ahead and color in all of your characters and the arc with your color pencils. When you are done, I will show you how to paint in your ocean, and then you will have a finished piece. When you are all done coloring in your animals and your arc, we're going to paint our ocean. So we're going to take our paintbrush, dip it in some water, and then dip it in the blue paint. Get a lot of paint on there. And then we're going to paint our ocean. And as you paint, you can see our color pencil marks are showing up. The paint will not cover color pencil. So we can see our drawing through it. There we go. There's our Noah's Ark. Thank you for joining me on Art with Miss Jen. We'd love to see your artwork. Take a picture of it and email it to us, or you can tag us on Instagram at 3 Crosses Kids.